everyone, I welcome you all in this beautiful session. Today we'll see that what exactly is IELTS and what is it used for, what all types it has, what all section it has, how do we get bands and everything in this single video. So without a further ado, let's get started with the video. The very first thing, what is IELTS? So IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. That's the full form. So that's the English proficiency test. Basically, it's an English proficiency test which tests you that how proficient you are with this English language. Yes. So it's a globally recognized English proficiency test jointly managed by IDP and Cambridge Assessment English. So yes, it is accepted by 10,000 plus institutions worldwide, and it is used for basically study abroad, work opportunities or migration PR, immigration purposes. Let's quickly see that what all types of IELTS exams we have. So yes, it is of two types basically. First is of academic, that is used for any kind of educational reasons. Let's suppose if you have to go for studying abroad, maybe for your undergraduation to PhD level courses, if you have to go for, you will be going for IELTS academic. And on the contrary, if you have to go for any kind of non-educational reasons, maybe PR, maybe job purposes, maybe training purposes, so for that sake you have to go for IELTS general training. So these are the two types of IELTS exams we have. Next is what it contains, like what all sections it contains. So basically it's of 4 sections, right? It is divided into 4 sections. So first is of listening. Yes, as you see, it will test you on your listening abilities. How well can you listen to the native speakers? So yes, in the listening you'll have audios. You'll have to listen to the audios. There are going to be various accents, right? The audios will contain different type of accents and you must be acquainted with all the types of accents. So it is going to lastly by the audio will be having 30 minutes, like approximately you will get a 30-minute of audio, fixed audio over there. You will also see that IELTS is written in 2 modes. First is CBT, another one is PBT. So it depends on to that. If you are for CBT mode, which is computer based test, on the contrary, if you are going for PBT, which is paper based test, here you get this 10 minutes of additional time along with your 30 minutes of audio. For that sake, your timing becomes 40 minutes in total. On the contrary, if you are for CBT, then along with the 30 minutes, you will only get 2 minutes extra, which becomes to 32 minutes, your total time of your listening test. Okay, yes, it is going to have 4 sections and 40 questions. Next is reading section. In reading, you will see that there are passages. They will check you upon your abilities to solve various sorts of passages. They are going to be difficult passages, lengthy passages. So these are going to be 3. And then it is going to lastly by 60 minutes, which is the equal time, be it CBT or PBT, no matter. Yes, you will have 40 questions once again, the way you had in listening. Now third one comes writing section, in which you're going to have it again for 60 minutes. And in writing section, you will be able to write, you will have to write letters, reports, or you will have to write essays. So there are 2 types. There are 2 tasks which you have to perform here. First is task 1, which is of the letters or reports, and the task 2, which is of essay writing. Yes. So you'll have to write in 60 minutes both of the things, and it consists of 2 tasks. Next is the speaking section, in which it is going to last only for 11 to 14 minutes. And what you exactly going to have in speaking session is just like the interview round, the way you have to appear in the interview round and speak for about as many questions as the interview asks, the way you have to do in the same manner, here you have to perform your speaking section. Here you will be asked, you can say that it's kind of a spontaneous round wherein you don't get much time to prepare. You have to spontaneously answer to all the questions examiner asks you. So it consists of 3 sections, okay, which is 3 sections will be there, in which first one will be about yourself, which is called general introduction round. Second one will be of a cue card round. Third one will be of a general discussion round. So these are the 3 rounds you're going to have here. Next is total duration of the task of the test is of 2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes, and that is about it. These are the 4 sections you're going to have in the IELTS examination. Now the question types which you're going to see in the listening section will be like this. You can have MCQs, matching question types, sentence completion question types, labeling diagrams, short answer questions. These are all of them. You now here have to understand the main ideas, specific details and opinions. Now about reading, you're going to have 3 long tests, 3 long RCs, reading comprehensions, mostly from journals, magazines or newspapers. Whereas in general reading, you will have it from workplace, notices, ads, everyday text. Question types will be true, false, not given, yes, no, not giving, headings, matching info, completion type of questions. Next is for writing, as I mentioned previously as well, that the task 1 will have for the academic candidates, it will be a report writing, wherein it's kind of a visual representation of the data will be there. I mean, there are sorts of data there, the figures will be present and you will have to represent the data. That's what you have to do. And then you will have the task 1 for the general trainee candidates, in which you guys have to write a letter which can be a formal, semi-formal or an informal letter. Then the task 2 is same for both of them, be it academic or non-academic, right? You will be having it as essays, right? You'll have to write essays. It can be an argumentative essay, opinion-based essays or point of view kind of a essay. So yeah, here you need to have coherence. You need to respond the task properly and also vocabulary, keeping intact the vocab and grammar. So these are your parameters. Next is for the speaking, as I mentioned previously as well, like it's going to contain 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 will be of the introduction and personal questions. They will ask you some questions about yourself only and you'll just have to answer coherently plus confidently. Next is part 2, which is a cue card round, wherein you get 1 minute of preparation time and then for 1 to 2 minutes you then have to speak spontaneously. Next. Part 3 is all about discussion kind of a round and here you can expect some abstract questions, right? They will ask you more in detailed questions about that specific topic which you had on the cue card. So yes, it is going to lastly by 11 to 14 minutes, which is kind of a face-to-face interview round. Next is, let's now discuss about the band scoring system. How are you going to get bands here? So yes, out of 9 you are going to be analyzed. Out of 9 you are going to get bands. Let's just see it. So yes, 9 band if you target, that comes to be an expert user, and 8 band if you see is kind of a very good user, 7 band good user. I personally suggest that try to have the 7 band as your minimum criteria. In your mock test also you try to get these. This still 7 band is considered to be kind of a good band, right? And more than that, of course. So yes, each skill is out of 9 bands, be it listening, reading, writing, speaking. All of your skills will be tested out of 9 bands. In the average of 4 skills rounded to nearest 0.5. Now this kind of a scoring example, this is how you're going to get it. In listening, if you let's suppose have 7.5, in reading you had 7, in writing let's suppose you had 6.5, in speaking you had 7. So how it's going to be calculated? So overall we are going to calculate by adding all of the bands and dividing it by 4. So we take the average to be as 7, which is your desired band, which is your band. So this is kind of a calculation. You guys can calculate how much band are you able to get. Now, why IELTS? Why IELTS? Let's focus on this. So it is widely accepted for studying abroad, which is like UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe. In all these countries, of course, it is definitely accepted and essential for immigration, PR in Canada, UK, Australia or New Zealand. Required for work permits in many countries. Next is trusted test. It's a trusted test with over 3 million candidates yearly. That's another thing. Now this is why you must go for it. And then IELTS versus other tests. So IELTS kind of a face-to-face speaking you have here, and which is more natural. On the other hand, you have it as computer delivered or paper-based options here, and it is recognized by most global universities and more than TOEFL or PT in many cases even, right? Now let's just see that what all you need to cover in order to score higher here in IELTS. See, you need to build strong vocabulary plus grammar if you want a good band here. Practice with a timed mock test. Definitely you must attempt mock test regularly or in timed condition, but you must attempt it. Now improve listening with English media. Like you can just listen to native speakers. There are a variety of things which you can adapt or which you can adopt. Like there are a variety of things which you can do on daily basis to improve your listening section. Now, read diverse materials like news, journals, blogs, plus practice essay writing and cue card for speaking. Now work on the time management. Definitely time management is a crucial aspect here. You must work upon that diligently, properly, and that's how you can just improve your score here. Now let's just discuss that IELTS useful vocabulary. So here it is for the task 1. These are some of the vocab which you can use for your task 1, for the task 2 or for the speaking section. So see, vocabulary is one of your parameters over here. That's why you must always focus onto it very well. Now these are some crucial tips which you must always keep in mind. So you need to arrive 30 minutes early on your test day. Carry valid ID passport and listen carefully to instructions, and then time management is crucial, so don't spend too long in any of the questions. Now stay calm, especially in speaking. In speaking, I have noticed that many of students actually get nervous while speaking and they just get blank thoroughly. So you must not do so. Instead, you just try to be calm, keep a simple smile on all the time, and also stay confident. Confidence is the key, guys. You must always stay confident and calm. So yes, these are some of the crucial tips I have for you. Now let's discuss about the examination fee. So the fee is 18,000 which you have for the examination, be it academic or general. Now this is all about it, guys. So I hope, guys, that in the shortest time possible I have covered all the details or the crucial details of this IELTS examination. Now you guys are ready and prepared with all the knowledge in your mind, and now you can actually start your preparation diligently. So thank you so much for being in this video and watching this video. We'll be meeting you all in the next video very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.